Hello, everyone. Back with more Ace Attorney. Yay!
Ape Bread. Hi.
Hi! Hold on, I'm just gonna... I have myself a cake. I got myself cake. And then I realized, oh fuck, I can't eat and also, like, stream this. So I need to take a few bites. There's mini chocolate dicks on top of this cake. It's pretty great. Okay. Let's start this. Load the selected save data. Okay. Maya! Hey, Nick, it's you! I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Oh, okay. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Phew. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. Tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there's any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. And that's a really sad note to leave that off on. It must be nice, Nick. You can just show that to anyone and say, I'm a lawyer! But spirit mediums, well... I don't know, with your clothes I bet at least some people would recognize you. But these are medium and training clothes. I wonder if I'll ever be a proper medium. My mother.
Ignorant spoon. Start over.
Now that I've shown her the picture, I'm not so sure it was the right thing to do. Yeah, that was kind of a dick move.
Ignorant spoon. Who's Nick?
No, I'm pretty sure it was the wrong thing to do. Who's Nick? Trying to see if there's any other evidence I can present. Oh. Isn't that the enlarged photo Lotta was talking about?
Great news. Phoenix.
Phoenix. Huh. It's nice and big, but you can't really see the faces any clearer, can you? I want to see Gordy too. If he really exists. Well, I'd say a photograph is pretty good proof. Once this trial's over, let's get some fishing poles and go down to the lake. Even if there is a monster in that lake, fishing poles sound like a bad idea.
Ignorant spoon. No.
No? Sorry. I'm fresh out of ideas. Oh, that was the default, So the markings on this bullet and the barrel of the pistol matched? Hey, I'm surprised you remembered that.
Spoon.
How could I forget after Von Karma rubbed it in so much? Yes, this is the Edgeworth case. So, which one of these are the ballistic markings? I'm not really sure. Mr. Edgeworth's prints are on this pistol, aren't they? Yes, the prints from his right hand. But they must have gotten there at some time other than the shooting. What? Really? The shooter used his left hand after all. Okay, I think I presented everything I could there, and I already talked to her. Let's go everywhere.
Ignorant Spoon.
Go everywhere.
He's a lefty. Ignorant Spoon. He didn't do it.
Sure is quiet here with no one around. Right. I have to get Maya out of that detention cell soon. Mia's favorite plant. Its name is Charlie. Maya's gotten the knack of watering it lately.
Most lefties
Charlie's
are
been
bad people.
perking up these days.
Runaway turtles.
Not guilty.
No, isn't it that the heat... No, it's that the, It is in the shooter's left hand, and Edgeworth is right-handed, right? Charlie's been perking up these days. Okay. I think this is all the same dialogue, so I'm gonna move to... Let's go here next.
Ignorant Spoon. If you're lefty, you die sooner than righties.
Apparently Mr. Grossberg is on vacation today. Well, I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. Detective Gumshoe's not here. Gumshoe's at the scene again today. Huh? Oh, really? He's a live wire,
Ignorant
that
Spoon.
one.
Why doesn't that table have asses on
More
it?
tables should have asses on it. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol? I bet he wouldn't help them build the case against Edgeworth. Gotta go here. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe's here today? I literally just found that out.
Ignorant Spoon. Why is that poster missing the bottom half?
Wait, which one was that? Oh. Haven't seen Larry around today at all.
Ignorant Spoon.
Probably
Look
off
at all
paying
those
through
chickens.
the nose on a date with the lovely Chianti. Famous Gourd Lake. Its green waters stretch out on both sides. It's a pretty big lake, really. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. That trash can's empty. At least the place is well maintained.
Runaway turtles.
Sin.
Huh. I almost didn't see that signpost. Left boat, docks, right
Ignorant
exit.
Spoon. Eat dogs.
Eat dogs, just eat them. A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Gourd Lake Woods. Ah! Oh, sorry. Maya's not with me. I can't do the thing. Okay. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. The trial today, Yes? What about the trial? Well, I was gonna say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. I don't think Lotta takes very good care of her SUV. It's covered with dents. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. This is all the same dialogue, I think. I wonder why she brought a camping cooker with her. There's a convenience store right up the street.
Ignorant Spoon.
I guess she wanted to get into
What
the
country
outdoor
are these
spirit.
cases supposed to be happening in? Great
Japanifornia.
Havens. Pitching
It's
it tent with
Japanifornia.
Detective Dick Strict Gumshoe.
Pitching a tent with Detective Dick Strict Gumshoe. Very good. Claudia's camera is staring out at the lake as usual. Even a novice like me can tell that camera must cost a pretty penny. I hope she doesn't leave it out here to get stolen. Detective Gumshoe? Any idea what strategy Von Karma's planning for tomorrow? It sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right, he said something about that in the trial today. I don't remember how I was doing his voice! Fuck! There were 2 witnesses. Oh good, great, 1 line! I was wondering who that other witness was.
Yeah, that was basically
Yeah, basically. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's as clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does. Damn, he really hates crime. And him becoming a prosecutor. And him being scared of earthquakes.
Ignorant spoon.
It all started with that
Satan.
incident. The DL6 incident? Yup, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. Shit. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told him to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't
Ignorant
for her.
spoon. Who wants Splatoon?
Team Hair! Team Hair won Splatoon.
Ignorant spoon. Angel, look it up.
I posted about it on Twitter today. Seeing her get dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved, I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know? I'm going to head back to the station.
I've been sleeping.
I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can.
Runaway turtles.
Go Turtles.
Ignorant spoon. Don't yell at me, lawyer.
Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail gonna be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. I didn't get to present anything to him.
Ignorant spoon. Lawyers are one step away from cops. You're a cop.
Oh, fuck. Fuck the police.
Toasify. I'm just here for the professional voice acting. Hashtag better than Netflix. Looks like the boat rental shop is closed today, too. Oh, good. Cool. I'm gonna go check this dialogue, though. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because of the murder. There are some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in a boat from this dock. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat at the dock. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Okay, I gotta go pick up Maya from the detention center. Hey, Nick! You Ignorant
finally
spoon.
came!
The boat a dick.
They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at
Ignorant
last, eh?
spoon. Arrest
Those
the boat.
interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you.
Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. What to do? What do you think we should do next? We're kind of lacking in the clues department. We could go to the park and look for Gordy. I was kidding. Still, if there are any clues out there, the park's as good a bet as any. What do you say? Shall we head down there? Sure. Have you noticed anything lately? You know, I did notice one thing while I was here in detention. It's really pretty comfortable here. It's warm, and they keep it very clean. I meant, have you noticed anything about the case? Well, not much more than that, no. She's probably still upset about Mia. I should leave her alone. Okay. Fresh air! I gotta say, freedom feels great. Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay? Misbehaving's much more fun. It's not gonna be so much fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bail again. Right. I'll behave. Oh dear. Is this the same dialogue? Well, what should we do? I don't know. I've been in detention this whole time. I think I'll let you decide what we should do. Deal? Well, any thoughts you want to share? Well, I was in detention all day.
Ignorance.
I think I'd like more time to think, okay?
Why did Ghost Wife get arrested? Did she eat all the donuts?
Okay. During the last court case, she, like, spoke up and interrupted the trial, and so the trial ended up going on to another day instead of Edgeworth being declared guilty. So she got put in detention.
Ignorant spoon. Wait, other people can see her. Ignorant spoon. Weird.
What? Yes? She's not a ghost.
Ignorant spoon. I don't think Ghost Wife is actually a ghost.
There aren't many cops around today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all! Hey, it's Lotta! Y'all really did it today. What do we do now? Nah, I'm not complaining.
Why would she lie to us?
See, I did a little thinking, a little self-reflection, as you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta. So, you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? Let's do this first. Yup, I'd have to say I know exactly squat about that. It's painfully easy to know when something doesn't catch the lines first. Okay. I'm thinking I should up the sensitivity of my camera mic. Y'all just be sure y'all don't sneeze or nothing when you're in my part of the woods. Right. Yup. Okay, it's the same thing. Nope. I'm glad I did that enlargement. No kidding. If we didn't have that, Edgeworth would be in prison now, or worse. There's never a lack of drama when you're on a case, is there, Nick? What? Are you always on the verge of horrible failure like this? Careful, or the stress will send you to an early grave. Thanks for the cheerful message of support. You know, I was wondering... Yeah? What if you get a picture of Gordy, and it turns out like this enlargement did? Y'all crazy? A blurry picture like this don't make a hit story. I need a picture that screams, I am Gordy, hear me roar. I can't turn something like this into the paper. What kind of fool do y'all think I am?
kind of cool that would turn a blurry picture in as evidence in a murder trial. Not to mention claiming she saw something she didn't see. Okay. Talk. Today's trial. What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness. Even though I didn't really see anything. I kinda convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Right. You mean the first time you witness a murder? What about Gordy? Right. Well, the way I figured, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. All right, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer,
Shoot her with
too.
the gun you have.
Finish your spirit medium training first.
Ignorant spoon. Unless camera woman.
Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us? Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey! I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you.
Ignorant spoon.
I'm just the exception,
Why did it use
okay?
less autocorrect to unless? Okay, phone. Did you have din?
Yeah, I ate dinner already. Did I already say this line? I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? I don't know what she wanted to exchange me for. Sure. We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor.
Ignorant spoon. Who's Nick?
The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Gordy? But Gordy doesn't... I mean, Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, y'all come to me first, got it? Okay. Right, see y'all later. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean... Gordy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay, and how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? The sign says Gourd Lake Natural Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. It's a little cold for picnicking these days, though. Yeah, it's the same text. Okay, Public Beach. Gourd Lake Public Beach. What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick! Yo, Maya! Larry, what the heck is that? I don't know how to do this. Okay. Oh, it was my girl Kiance's idea. She was all, if you, like, put it here, it would be, like, really cool. Dude, she gave it to me, along with the banner. Wow! That's really impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got them for free. Right. Wait, that text was hilarious. Okay. Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I'm a mere seller of hot dogs. That's the guy that's selling my dogs faster than I can cook them. Do you think Gordy really exists? Nah, I think someone probably saw something else that they just thought was Gordy. But I'll keep selling samurai dogs until the truth's out.
Runaway turtles. I know only
I know
wieners.
only wieners. Okay, let's talk to him because I don't think there's Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in court, alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey, Larry! Did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? Secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh?
Toasty pie.
That's
I'm more
weird.
of a taco man myself.
I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right. When the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry. When did you get that big... thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy. I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. I don't know if there's anything else I can present to him here. Okay. Or this? No. Okay. Fine. Let's go. Move somewhere else. Woods.
Ignorant spoon. Get some butts dogs.
Hey, y'all. Well, y'all find anything out about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime. It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa. No, you don't.
Toasty
Ah,
pie. Easy
chew!
enough, dog?
I told y'all, no sneezing! See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. I'd trigger it on one of... it'd trigger on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry's nice. What about my film? Nick, pay the lady. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh? Whoa, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that, at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. What are you going to do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. A UFO. A UFO? Anyway, if I can't get a career making photo this time around, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. Huh? So you really are a university student? Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. Okay. I guess I have to come back. Wait. Okay. I guess I'll have to come back with evidence. Oh, wait. Forgot to do that. Doesn't that steel samurai look a bit out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good advertising? Something about the steel samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? It looks pretty well made to me. Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. These steel samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above.
Ignorant spoon. Who's Nick?
You know, like an hourglass shape? Hourglass shape? Well, it is actually shaped like a gourd, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. I can't get over the samurai dogs. The original samurai dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls their product original first wins. Why don't you add world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea. What have I done? Hey, Nick, benches. Let's take a break. Maybe have a dog? I think not. It's too cold to sit and eat hot dogs out here. Wimpy city boy. You should try standing under a freezing waterfall sometime. Boat rental shop.
Ignorant spoon. Butts dog, butts dog.
Butts dog. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is still closed for good. Well, oh, not still. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over. I get it. There are some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in a boat from this dock. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat that was used that
Butts
night.
up dog.
Butts up. Oh, that's so good. Okay. I think I probably need to go to the precinct. Yeah. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look you look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case
spoon.
again.
Who's up, dog?
What do you mean, again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. How is the investigation proceeding? It's not... Yeah, it's not, really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DLC incident. DLC incident. DL6 incident. And the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him.
I'm just here for the
I bet they'll drag that
professional
out
reading.
and hit him
Hashtag better
with
than Netflix.
it in court tomorrow too. Shut up. Fucking stumbling over all my words. It's very hard to do voices with what you do, and you don't know what the text is gonna be next. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy? Monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? Ah! You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh. Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick! Try telling him sooner next time! Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid in your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay, give us the goods. Hold down now. Everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and our brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, Missile. Missile? He's a canine police dog, still in training. Missile, here, boy. Woof. Here he is. Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog. A cute dog. And this will help us... How? Woof. Next, secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole. Professional pole. Hold on. Okay. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah. How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay, the next one is the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. I can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Oh, well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Which one, guys? Which one should I borrow? Or rather, which one should I borrow first?
Ape Brett. 3.
Okay. Can we borrow that metal detector? Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're gonna find with this, but, remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. Okay. As you can see, it's a metal detector. We use it to look for bullets in the ground. If you can find that monster with it, all the better. I'm not so hopeful. I think it's a little early for you to be proudly waving that thing around.
https://clips.twitch.tv/sarcastic
Oh boy.
Red code.
That's a good title. You can be proud of yourself when you get Mr. Edgeworth declared innocent, pal. Okay. Wait, have I already presented everything to him? I don't remember if I did. Okay. Robert Hammond. He was the defense attorney in the DL6 incident trial. He's the one who got the sole suspect off the hook. I wonder what Mr. Edgeworth thinks of him. Not much, I'd wager. I don't care who you are, no one can tell me that's Mr. Edgeworth. I mean, come on, it doesn't even look like him at all. But Edgeworth has admitted he was on the boat. Then he's the one being shot, then. He seemed fine in court today. Details, pal, details. Whose side are you on, anyway? All I'm saying is we have to respect the evidence. Maybe you should tell me why Mr. Edgeworth's prints were on the weapon, pal. Huh? How should I know? Now, she heard 2 gunshots, right? But wait, look at the court record. According to this, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. What? How's that possible? Where was the 3rd shot fired? I wonder. Maybe it was a practice shot or something? What am I gonna do with a metal detector? Bird Lake. Hey, Lotta, look at this. It's a metal detector. I know what it is. I'm not sure that's gonna pick up Gordy, though. Unless he's been eating people's watches or spare change or something. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Nick! It's beeping! The metal detector's found something. Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out?
Tosify. This is why I love the PW games. Halfway through a murder investigation and we're hunting sea monsters.
Nick! Look!
Ignorant spoon.
Huh?
Who's Nick?
An air tank. Huh. The valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of
DVD
all,
box set.
why
Who's
would
Nick?
Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags? Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. Wait, yeah, okay. Let's go present this to this bitch over here. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Say, is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around that tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there. Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Look, like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? You used this tank to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy steel samurai. No, now why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, that compressor I always use was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it, just once. And, it didn't go so well. As I suspected. It didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us! Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said. The compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that. And then... valve busted open and made this incredible noise. The tank there took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. So, the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up, they flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on 20th or so? The 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake, so I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kianci gave me that steel samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of murder. But, you see, I went home before midnight. So, you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. Let's go find Lotta Hart. Well, Mr. Lawyer? I've got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? Lotta, there is no such thing as Gordy. What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy don't exist? The proof that Gordy doesn't exist. I like that option.
DVD box set.
Of course,
oh
I
God,
approve.
I remember this one now.
No lawyer worth his badge would make up a claim without the proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist.
Take that!
Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank?
Who's Nick?
This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here. A hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill
DVD box set. I love a lawyer who disproves the Loch Ness Monster for his case.
Yeah. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty big loud bang when it flew. A bang? The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait. So, you're saying that Gordy is really the steel samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info, like I promised. Poor Lotta. So, tell us this information you have. Promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. Oops. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path there. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta, we will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all, just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but... Here, take it. Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault.
Ignorant spoon.
The legend
Lotta
still
lies.
lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah. The legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Someone should whip that butts into shape.
Great Newtons. Whip that butt.
Whip that butts. Hey, Nick! This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. Hold on.
Ignorant spoon.
Do I want to
Ghost
swap
wife
out...
wants to bang butts.
I'm pretty sure Butts
Ignorant
wants to bang
spoon.
Ghost Wife.
Who's Nick?
Yeah, I'm gonna go here. I feel like I need to swap out my metal detector for something else, though. But I don't know if I have to do that yet or not. We'll see. Meg, that you? Ah! Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya.
Tosify. Who's Keith?
Meg! Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind?
Ignorant spoon. What's Meg?
You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone? Pasta? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Holly, the kids are home. Hello? Hello? Squawk. Ah, I don't know how to do a bird voice. Hello? Hello? Nick! What was that? A parrot. The one on that perch. Keith! Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny.
Tosify. I'm just here for the professional animal noises. Ignorant spoon.
Nick? What's
Does
the
that
wet
thing solve
noodle?
the murder?
Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello? Hello? Yep. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. Now listen here, Keith. Remember that tricolor pasta we were talking about? Or rainbow-oli. I figured out what the last color we should use. Indigo blue. Indigo blue? That didn't seem to work the way I thought it might. Rainbow-oli. Wait, did my text-to-speech break? I'm gonna refresh. Hello, people?
Great Newtons.
Oh, fuck.
Except Pete. He's gonna die.
Hold on, I gotta switch the voice back. Okay.
Rainbow
Ape
Loli.
Bread. Hi.
Hi.
Toasify. Sultry TTS voice.
That sultry voice is Microsoft Zima, I think it's called, or something. A pasta shop? Yep. To think, the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you two the third generation. I can stumble over my words all I want, it'll still sound in character. Meg! Yes? Tomorrow, we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith.
Ignorant spoon. Wet
Yes?
noodle.
You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West have ever seen. Pasta wrangler the West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Meg! Yes! You know the best pasta's always been made of the West, the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course, everyone knows that.
Ignorant
Nick?
spoon. Why are they
Huh?
lying to this man?
How long do we have
Ignorant
to keep
spoon.
up this all
This
in
is
the family
illegal.
charade? Is this as
Ignorant
illegal as
spoon.
opening someone else's
Stop
mail?
this. Great Newtons. Spaghetti westerns der. Toasify.
This old man
Bolster
must know
tenses.
something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what it is. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here's the place of pasta, the wet noodle. Though, now you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up here and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your
Ignorant
boats."
Marissa opens other people's mail.
That's why I keep them boats
Ignorant
out there.
spoon. And has zero regret
Youngsters
over
these days, darned if I understand them.
it. Ignorant spoon.
I'm pretty confused
Someone
myself.
call the cops.
Nick, this isn't going anywhere. Cat, you can't be here. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. Look, Nick! He has an electric blanket on his table. It looks warm.
Ignorant spoon.
That's a
Leave
great
the
idea.
cat.
We should do that at the office.
Toasify. Maybe the cat could help.
Well, yeah,
Ignorant
the cat's
spoon.
gonna eat my fucking
back
dick
the cat.
cake, though.
Ignorant spoon. Bring back the
He can't
cat.
eat chocolate.
Ignorant spoon. Bring back the cat.
No.
Toasify. I'm just here for the cat cameo.
Okay. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm,
Toasify.
and drink
And
hot
maybe
cocoa.
the dick cake. Ignorant spoon. Bring back the cat. Runaway turtles.
I want a kotatsu.
Yeah, me too. They sound, like, really cool. And what? Talk about murders? Aw, you're a party pooper, Nick. I say dick cake because it was just, like, literally covered in chocolate dicks. Like, here's one.
Ape bread.
Beer so nice.
Okay. Wow, he has a television in here, too. Okay, cool. This fishing pole
Toasify.
looks expensive.
Is that just a thing I can buy when I'm in Toronto? Because I'm fucking game.
No, it was a custom cake for that someone made for a friend's birthday. This fishing pole looks expensive.
Ignorant spoon. Who's Nick?
Phoenix. Wow, there's lots of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. Check the parrot out last. Looks like a kitchen unit. It's pretty clean.
Toasify.
Funny. He doesn't look like the
that's
type
his
who
personal
keep
pole.
things tidy like that.
His personal... Yeah, it's his personal poll. You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. The personal poll. Fuck. Wow! What an amazing parrot that is.
Toasify. Can I buy a
Good
personal
morning.
pole cake in Toronto?
Hello? It ignored me. Ah. What, you forgot Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly! How you been? Hello! Hello! Ah. See? Neat! So the parrot's name is Polly. Too bad all she can say is hello. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words? Polly! Polly! What's your name? Polly?
Ignorant
Squawk.
spoon. Polly, who's Nick?
Cute. Maya's found a new friend. My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything? Important?
Toasify. Please, can you bring
I
the cat
wonder.
back?
Polly, what's the number to the safe? How do I... 1228! Squawk. Alright. Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya? See, Nick? All it
Ignorant
takes is a
spoon.
little clever
Ghost
thinking.
wife is a fan of birds. That's a deal breaker.
And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. I didn't examine the safe. Look, a little safe. It's locked. Hold on, do I have to examine this again? No. Okay, maybe I have to come back later. I'm gonna... Hold on, I haven't examined that garbage can. Is there anything there? No.
Ignorant spoon. Polly, murder this old man.
Boat rental shop. Okay. I'm just gonna walk around for a bit.
Toasify. Polly, fetch me a dick cake.
Give me a dick cake. Looks like Edgeworth isn't questioning. Let's come back later. Guess so. Okay. Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Now that you mention it, didn't he say he had a meeting to go to? Yeah, that's right. Let's come back later. Where else can I go? I guess I probably missed some sort of dialogue or something. Maybe I have to do some presenting.
Ignorant spoon. When you go back to Gumshoe, look at the half-woman in the background.
The half-woman? Okay. Well, next time I go to that area. Okay, I'm unsure what I have to
Get
do.
dog.
Yeah, I don't know where Gumshoe is, though. He's in a meeting. That's what I was also thinking. I need to trigger something, though. Did I go to every location? I'm gonna do this again. How did I get her to say the safe? Was that a dialogue option?
Ape Brett.
Show him things.
Actually, yeah, hold on. I haven't presented the murder thing to him. I don't know if he's gonna react to anything. Fucking seeing through that goddamn animation. is such
Ignorant Spoon.
ridiculous.
Show him human husband wet noodle. Ignorant Spoon. Nick Dick.
I did examine everything in here, right? Like, I figure I'm gonna have to come back for that save, because he's still in this room. How do I get him out of here?
Ignorant Spoon. Murder him.
It really exists.
Toasify. I don't know that murdering him will get him out of the room. Toasify. But he probably won't care about the safe anymore.
Wright & Co. Law Offices, Detention Center, there's no one here. Criminal Affairs Department, Gumshoe's in a meeting. What half-woman? Oh. Okay.
Ignorant Spoon. Ghost wet noodle dad.
I must be missing something in here.
Ignorant Spoon. How have you missed half woman this whole time?
No, I've already investigated that. But it made it sound. I saw that up there, but I was reading the read as text, not as her being sawed in half or like cut in half. I don't know. What am I missing? Pretty sure I presented everything to him.
Oh. Of course it's my fucking lawyer's badge. Of course it's my fucking lawyer's badge. There's one fucking thing I didn't present. Fucking hell. That a lawyer's badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Yep.
Ignorance.
I got you figured out now.
It's like the half woman all over again.
You're not
spoon.
Keith.
Shameful.
Nick! Now's our chance to clear things up. Sir? No, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg, either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night. Please, help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. I cannot make that promise. Is that any way to treat your old man? Bah, you want my help? You've come to the wrong man. Uh-oh. Now he's grumpy.
Ignorance.
Not to mention he still
Please
thinks we're
stop
his
bamboozling
kids.
this old man.
I tried! Maybe we should just lie and say we'll run his shop? Okay, we promise. Nick! Are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. That's my boy.
More
Good for
false
you,
pretenses.
Keith. What? Wait, didn't I just say... You too, Meg? Yes? You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know? Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Wow! Wow! Squawk. Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us?
Tosify. Is it too late to murder him?
Yeah, I know, right? Great, now I'm in the same situation I was literally just in. But now maybe I can move places?
Ignorant spoon. Nick down, wet noodles. Come put them in your mouth. Yum yum, lawyer noodles. Get laws.
Get laws. No, I still can't fucking do anything.
I'm just here for the wet noodle cake.
What the frick? Back to the fucking boat rental shop. Fucking hell. Now, don't you go opening people's safes without their permission, Meg. Maybe later. Later? So should I, like, re-examine everything? It didn't tell me that was different dialogue. Polly, what's your name? Polly here's my only friend in the world. Isn't that right, Polly? Wow! Squawk. Yep. I guess I'm just gonna present a bunch of evidence to him and wait for that fucking cutscene to go around. Okay, great. Or the animation, the bubble, blowing bubble animation. Oh. You know about Gordy? Nope. Good. Yup, I seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith. Yes? It's okay. You can call me Dad. Dad? You know something about this? Yup. The other night, out on the lake. Yes? Yes? I know all about that. I seen it. What? Tell us. Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all. I forget the time. It was pretty dark outside.
Noodle
Probably night. Oh, yep. Noodle Daddy. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang! So I looked outside. And I heard another one. Bang! A little while later, this boat comes back, and a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yup. What did he say? Yep. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time. Promise. We need to know earlier than that. You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yep, that kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat, got himself some whiskers growing out of his face. Must be talking about Detective Gumshoe.
Noodle Daddy, Noodle Daddy, Noodle Daddy.
Comes up and
Noodle
tells
Daddy.
me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh, wait, I had one more question. Huh? Polly! Have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6. Huh? What'd you just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6. What? The DL6 incident? Hey, mister, I mean Dad! It's getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh. What? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be?
Ignorance.
I think I need to do a little more research on this
DLC.
DL6 incident. The DLC incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Finally! Let's go see Dick Personal Pole Gumshoe. Hey, pal. Long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? What's that? A parrot?
Ignorance.
The old man at the boat shop,
Half woman.
boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident. That incident? DL6. What? Polly! What have we forgotten something? I don't want to do fucking bird voice, I can't. Don't forget DL6. Huh? I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6? Nick? You think he might be? Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. This was really helpful. Really? You seem surprised. Huh? No, not at all. Glad it worked out for you. You know the boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake? Oh yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How'd you...
Ignorant spoon.
I was
This
supposed to be top
accent is
secret.
speciesist. Ignorant spoon. Please stop it.
Excuse me, how do you want me to do a bird voice? Do you know who that old man is, detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Law to Heart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file.
If we're gonna have Phoenix murdering the old man, can we murder the parent too?
So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd have to consider opening the file up. I getcha. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station's record room. Oh, I already figured it out, which is why he's... Okay.
Ignorant spoon. Use the parrot to do a murder.
I'll give you special permission to go in and find out what you need. All right. Way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room. I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. Also, I think I totally skipped ahead past... I should have not grabbed the metal detector first. I should have grabbed the other things first, I think. I missed a bunch of, I'm pretty sure I missed a bunch of dialogue.
Ignorant spoon. Who's Nick?
Wow! It's amazing! Lee Dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff, quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6. Nick! I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6
spoon.
incident.
What are you drinking?
I'll go get the right file. It's this, sparkling water. It's, mango, peach, and pineapple. It's very good. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary? Right. Summary. Found it! Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So, in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed, and all of the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours? That would be scary like that, in the dark? There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot, in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Do you have data on the victim? Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here! Found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were alive still, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles? Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father? From the angle of the bullet and the other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh. It sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on. This is it. The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi? He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much that he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. Yeah, you're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now, all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. Noodle Daddy. To be continued.
Ignorant
Okay.
spoon. You know normal human Earth name Yanni Yogi.
Is it Yanni or Yanni? I don't know how to pronounce that. Save your progress, yes. Okay. Save. Hold on. I need water. But I also want to eat this cake, so I'm going to eat this cake. And then I'm going to get water. And then we're going to court. Yep. Wait, I already saved, right?
Ignorant spoon. Angel waterer. Like a biatch plant.
Biatch. Like a bitch plant. I water all the plants here, not Angel. Hold on, I gotta finish eating this dick and I'm gonna go get some water.
Tosify. I'm just here for when she puts dicks in her mouth. Ignorant spoon. Men can water plants too. That's fucked up that you refuse him the right. Let Angel water plants. Let him be plant daddy. Ignorant spoon. Damn. Ignorous spoon. At great noons become plant daddy. Toasify. Plant daddy, noodle daddy. Ignorous spoon. Plant daddy gets this wet. Noodle daddy is just wet noodles. Ignorous spoon. Can't have wet noodles without plant daddy.
Hold what? I'm just catching up on chat. Plant daddy.
Toasify. We were perfectly fine while you were gone.
Plant daddy gets this wet. Noodle daddy just wet noodles. Can't have wet noodles without plant daddy. Great. Plant daddy. Okay. Sorry, my mirror is like up here and I have to check it when I come back and put my headphones on, because then sometimes I go look at my video and I'm like, what the fuck was my hair doing? Okay. Here we go. There's a second court day, I think, for this trial. Oh, fuck, I'm not ready to do Von Karma's voice. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ignorance.
Very well. Apparently the
back
prosecution is also ready. Penny's not in this room right now, or else I'd go grab her. She made like a full appearance on stream before. Who is the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Oh, very well. No opening statements, so... Objection. Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now.
Toasify. Sneak out of court and rob Noodle Daddy while he's giving his statement.
Order, order. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Objection. Bah! Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner. Okay. Witness, please state your profession. I'm the proprietor of the restaurant, The Wet Noodle, at Gourd Lake.
Ignorant spoon. Damn, he's trying to finish quick.
It's the opposite of his son, Edgeworth. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in a boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was.
Toasify. I'm just here to finish quick.
Please testify.
Toasify. Shit.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is.
Objection. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Objection. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. I'm not really sure. Yep. What do you mean? My, memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. He can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? Witness? It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant, where I read boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang. Yep. When I looked outside the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony.
Ignorance.
Ergo, no need for
Come to the noodle
cross-examination.
shop where you can rent boats.
Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict. Now! Yes. Mr. Wright? The frick? What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. Ah! Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma? 3 minutes just passed! I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. Okay. It was the night of the 20... I don't need to read these. I already read these. Hold it. Just after midnight, you say? Yeah, just around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure, yeah. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time.
Josepha,
I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today.
Rents boats?
Objection. I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right? Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly, I did. Yep. You see? Continue. Is there anyone who can verify that? Well, I guess Polly could. That's not good enough for a court of law. Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. Parrot? Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy. Keith? Objection. The prosecution concludes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue. And where did that bang seem to come from? From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yup. Good. Continue. Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. But I figure there were 2 men out there. Yup. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yep. At the time, that is. At the time? So you heard 2 gunshots total. Yep. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. By your window? Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. I don't know how to make that noise in that voice. I have a bad feeling about this. Okay. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad! Noodle Daddy! Dead certain, Keith. He said, "I can't believe he's dead," as he was walking by, too. Witness, are you sure the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him. It was that Edgeworth boy. This sounds like decisive evidence, indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma. He lured me into a cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Nick! I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. Better act quicker, this trial's gonna be over. Objection! Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could not have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in the witness's testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Objection! Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead." But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please? Can you hear me, sis? Please? I need your help. Nick needs you. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No! This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Did I just choose the wrong option? No! The accuser surrendered to the court immediately. No! To be held pending trial at higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. What the frick? Wait!
Tosify. Rip.
Who was that just now? Me, huh? Wow. Larry? What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park on the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday, but today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order! Objection. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So, you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot. That night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Order, order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. A trial is over. Nick! This is it! Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. It could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here. Right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. Wow, my voice is shot. From doing that Von Karma voice. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. Phew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yes. He said he went looking for the Steel Samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. And he found the balloon and the air tank that night? Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor, floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now.
Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right. Leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. That night, I was out in the boat on a lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental dock shop. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. That night I was out on a boat, in a boat on the lake. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Well, okay, first of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11 when I went out in the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night, so I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour? Looking for something? Yeah. Mr. Buds, what was it you were looking for? Objection. What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with. Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12. Yeah. You're not sure? Hey! Don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. Looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Order, order. Well, Mr. Buds. Whoa, whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. So, you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick? It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions. Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. Hold on, I'm gonna save. I'm assuming I have to present the thing that says that there was more than one gunshot. I have several things, though. Like, I have this. I don't know if that's useful, though. Because those all happened after midnight. But I think that's the best thing to present. Wait. Where's the second photograph? I can't look at what that looks like, right? No. No. I'm not sure what to present and where. I know, like, what happens in the case, but I don't know. Single gunshot, I went home.
Ignorant spoon. Summon Polly.
I can't. I wonder if this is... I need to, like, prove that... Here, let me press this again and see what dialogue he has. Hold on. I'm assuming it's this last one, because they wouldn't mention a single gunshot otherwise. I have like 3 different things I can present for this, so it's like the second photo, I guess this, but that's after midnight, and then there's this. It says it was fired 3 times.
Objection!
It's this one. Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard 1 bang? You sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lottahart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Buds. What? You only heard 1 gunshot? Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Eh? Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Order. And stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That's a crime? I listen to my radio, everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time! I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? Probably, right? Your Honor,
Please. Please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Ah. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony, and be sure to include details like your radio. Right! Leave it to me! I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. It's lonely, being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it, real booming loud, like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too. You were listening to your radio at high volume? Yeah! What's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough. It is difficult to believe this testimony. Objection! Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio? Anyway. What this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. Can't believe I'm continuing the charade. So, you turned on the radio? Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know what it's like out there, alone, on Christmas Eve, alone. I shouldn't have said anything. Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to? This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night? Real booming loud, like. Really booming loud? Yeah, you know. And you had headphones on? Yep. I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. Nah, I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could what possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if you don't ask, right? Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Are you sure? I should have read that. Oops. Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. That's the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. But there is one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what really happened. Okay. Oh, okay.
was this again, right? 2 gunshots?
Objection!
Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with that face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Something the matter, Miss Wright? Your Honor. Did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and? Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But that contradicts the 2 testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Mr. Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order, order! What does this mean? The 2 prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright? What do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I am assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Now I can finally present this fucking gun. Right? This is my evidence.
Ignorant spoon. God, Larry fucking sucks.
Fucking Larry Butts. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot that Larry heard just before midnight. Order, order. I guess that would make sense out of yesterday's testimonies. Ah! You waste our time again with your empty statements. Yes, the pistol was fired 3 times. But, do you have any proof it was fired before midnight? Do you have proof that the witness didn't just think he heard something? Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Do you have evidence that proves there was a gunshot before midnight? Do I? Do you have evidence that proves Mr. Butts wasn't just here?
Casual Slam Jam. Marissa, I finally understand your stream.
Oh?
Casual Slam Jam.
Did my text-to-speech just break again? Oh yeah, okay. The empty, like, yeah, it's this one. Hold on, let me... I need to refresh my text-to-speech again. For some reason, it's busted. This keeps happening. At least I can fix it, unlike on PlayStation 4, where it's, like, busted for the rest of the stream. Let me make sure it's probably switched voices again as well. No, it's okay. Okay. I don't like the idea of my stream being entergaging. I don't like that word. Okay. Picture. Look at this photograph! This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh, yeah? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, This photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera
Ignorance
was
spoon.
set to go off in
Please enter
response
gag.
to loud noises. Aha! Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, there was a gunshot at the time that Larry claims. Order. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots, separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? Uh-oh, I'd better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it! Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya! Yes! If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it. Right, I mean... Is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Who's Nick? Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright. The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So, you finally realize the truth? There can be no other murder here other than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 12:15. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are. Edgeworth, murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous! Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer, then. Murderer's name? Right, it's... Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time! I don't know because he's never told us.
The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man.
Ignorant
Noodle
spoon.
Daddy.
The noodles killed him.
At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did this murder take place? At the boat shop? Probably, right?
Take that!
Here, of course, the boat shop, where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Objection!
Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake, in a boat, searching for something. He finds it, and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by.
Ignorant
And where
spoon.
would that be if he had
Polly,
just returned
spill
the
the
boat?
noodles.
The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court, from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop.
Tosify. Should have murdered Noodle Daddy when we had the chance.
Yep. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got into the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr.
Ignorant
Wright.
spoon.
The moment you run out of
Ghost wife, shut up.
explanations is the moment
Let me
you
make
lose.
this up as I go along. I'm a fucking lawyer, you ghost. Let me do law.
I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit, and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Bailiff! Bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly! Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said?
Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir! Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared! He isn't at the boat shop either! What? What should I do? Find him, quickly! We cannot allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all of its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Ooh. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure. Once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained.
Ignorant spoon.
I mean, it looks like you're
Go
probably
to the
gonna
boat
get
shop
off
and
the
get
hook.
noodles and open up that box.
You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling
Ignorant
me for a
spoon.
long time now.
Also get that bird to testify.
And I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. What's gonna happen? Okay. And that concludes today's Ace Attorney stream. Because my voice is gone, and I've been playing for 2.5 hours. So I believe I'm playing this next on, just check my schedule. I'm pretty sure I'm playing this
Ignorant spoon.
on Wednesday
Edgeworth wants to
next.
kiss the right. If it feels so right, why does it feel so wrong? Ignorant spoon. Kiss that lawyer.
Kiss his lips. Kiss his lips. Kiss his
Toasify.
lips. Kiss
Cliffhanger.
his lips.
Great Newtons. Right and wrong.
So yeah, I will be back on for Ace Attorney. I'll be back on Wednesday at 10 or at 11 p.m. Tomorrow I will be on at 5 p.m. with Cuphead, and then at 11
Ignorant
with
spoon.
Tetris Effect.
I used to stream Destiny for 8 hours a time.
Man, I don't have the time.
Ignorant
I
spoon.
cannot do.
You can keep going.
No, I gotta go, like, actually, like, into work tomorrow, so I gotta get up at a decent time. Or go to sleep at a decent time so I can wake up early. Early being 9:30. So, yeah. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow with Cuphead. Thank you for watching. Bye.